Well, hello there, boys, girls, humans, happening people, all the good people in the world. Welcome back to Bushka Blitz for another turnaround on a tank I like to call the bounciest castle. The ST1 being the bouncy castle, the IS4 being the bounciest castle. You see what I'm doing there? That's called funny. It's probably not bloody funny, but it's a great dad joke, and I'm a dad. This is myself in platoon with Pimp Daddy, and we were rolling out on one of the most horrific days of the year. This was the 5x XP, tail end of the 5x XP hangover weekend. Probably the worst run I've had in a long time, and I said that to Pimp, and he actually said, no, not the worst, just a bad one. So there you go, that's how I roll. We're on mines. We've got one medium, and God bless his cotton socks, he is pushing hill. Unfortunately, he's a Leopard PTA, which is a low damage, very mobile sniper tank, low DPM, and he's against an Indian, which is actually quite a high DPM tier 8 medium, the highest in fact, and an Object 140 who's going to pump out 9.5 rounds a minute at 350 alpha, 300 alpha. So good luck to him, and he lasted exactly as long as you would have thought. However, being in the bounciest castle, I am pushing the hill on mines myself because I know all is lost if we don't take that. Unfortunately, the rest of the team is folding up like a bad deck chair. The Indian and the Object 140 have had their way up here. The IS8, who bravely pushed up where the PTA pushed up, is also gone, and I've bounced my first and only shot into the object so far. I've blown adrenaline. The thought process, and I can't fault myself, I do play this as a rule. If there's an opportunity to take out a key player on the enemy team, I will blow the adrenaline. However, because of the gods of Russian gun depression being what they are, we got hammered and missed the shot on the object. We just couldn't get the gun down far enough or quickly enough. And we're now down by 4 tanks. This is how we roll. It was that kind of a day. Pimp puts one to the good, and the Indian makes it a fatal error here. He tries to get cheeky and hide behind the rock. He doesn't want to lose the hill that he fought so hard for. However, he should have just gone down and given it up, flaked back around and tried to come back up it. He doesn't and cops it. Now, I can see appearing on the map, things are going from bad to worse. Pimp has a T44 coming up behind him. So I know we've got to get into this E100 ASAP, who has just taken out our T28 and made it 5-on-2. I'm going to call for help here from Pimp in a second because I want him to carve this E100 up. We need to DPM him down or it's all over. I can't take the rest of them on my own, and the T44 is going to cut Pimp to bits one little cut at a time if we don't watch out. Now we're angling well with the IS4 and we bounce that E100 shot. Pimp pulls out, even though he's under fire, makes the E100 turn his head, and we get the kill. Now I can't see the Kolobanov, I can't see the E75, who has now just popped, but I know that what's at stake here. We've got to clear another tank off. We can't be fighting on this many fronts. It just won't work. Pimp's got the object, the T44, both putting fire into him. He's going to fall, but he's done the right thing. He's given me the chance to do my best. So there we go. It was 1-on-4, but we've now made it a very, very quick 1-on-3. Now the thought process here, Pimp's called object. He wants me to get a quick shot on it, but I've got another thing in mind. I don't mind when you're in a 1-on-3. If someone's in the cap circle, at least you know where they are. So I've seen that my camo has been reset. My spotting has been reset. They can't see me on the map right now. I'm going to go behind this rock because if the object can't see me and the E75 can't see me, there's a chance I can sneak up on the flank of the object as he comes up the hill. Now, I'm going to push forward hard around here and just hope to God my timing's good. And lo and behold, we finally catch a break. It had been a horrendous day, and this is the most important tank to get rid of here. Pimp's calling for HE, and he's probably right, but I'm going for heat, because I'm a gold spamming heat machine. Here we go. We've now got a full hit point Kolobanov and a full hit point E75. The Kolobанов's running that very high rate of fire, low DPM gun, but it's got decent pen values on it, and he may well get them on me if he can get the right kind of angles. I'm trying to angle all the time to keep them both at kind of a slight edge. The 75, he's made a decision here. He's going to flank, and he's going to force me to show him my sides. But I'm not having any of that. I'd much rather angle towards the 75 than the Carnarvon. So that's what I'm doing. And you can see the bounciest castle is living up to its name here. It is bouncing all kinds of rubbish and returning fire. The Carnarvon repairs his ammo. We're going to take one from the 75, and that puts us at severe hit point stress. But we've done what we set out to do, which is turn it into a one-on-one. Now, you're going to see some crazy stuff here. Really crazy. That's a bad shot. That's rushed, and I'm panicking a touch. I normally don't panic in this kind of situation, because I have been in it quite a few times before, but it was a horrible day, and I really, really wanted to get this win. Look at the shell count. I'm low on AP, and I've got no heat left. I've managed to slip a couple in, and that's fine. But you're going to see a really interesting thing here. None of these shots are guaranteed. You'll see it's slight red tinge, and we get lucky rolls to get the AP fly in. The 75's doing his best to angle, but I'm just not giving him shots, and that's why the IS-4 is a really great brawler. It doesn't let you get clear angles. As you turn and change and move backwards and forwards, it changes the thickest part of the armor. Now watch this. I've damaged my own gun, firing HE. So I go back to the AP because I've got a one-shot kill and managed to bounce it. I don't know how, but I've managed to bounce it, so I'm on HE now. Nothing but HE. Oh dear God, watch this. I've actually hit him, done no damage, screwed his gun, screwed my gun, and lost accuracy. Then rolled 140 out of 147. This is it. If he friggin' gets me, we're screwed. We get there. What a crazy little brawl. Definitely not one that I'm specifically proud of, but we did enough to get the win. We also got the Mastery Badge, a Pools Medal for 6 kills, a Steel Wall for bouncing 11 shots, a Kolobanov for standing alone against 3 or 4 in fact, and 7,000 damage, 1,752 XP. So an outstanding result at the end of the day. But wow, wasn't it a long, long road to get there? I've been very quiet of late. I've had huge issues with iOS 8.4.1 and iOS 9.0. Show TV won't work on either of them. And there just hasn't been much going on. So it's been very tough. I've had to try and get Mirrorcasts going to the Windows 8. Wouldn't work with their server. Tried to upgrade to Windows 10, got even worse. And finally got on Reflector. And Reflector 2 has worked, and you're seeing the fruits of the labour here. So hopefully we'll be able to start streaming and playing and recording again, and I can do a lot more. There's some huge stuff going on at the moment in the World of Tanks Blitz community. The Rise of Continents is coming up. We've got the Japanese Tech Tree coming. We've just pumped out the Brit TDs, and you would have seen my Shinobi review. I've also posted up on Facebook, www.facebook.com/BushkaOnBlitz, requesting feedback from you guys. I'm after where I'm going with the channel, what reviews are coming up, what kind of things you want to see. So please go there and partake of the conversation. It's a lot easier to talk to you guys on there than it is to talk on YouTube, because we can have a more in-depth conversation. Anyway, thank you so much for sticking around and for staying with me. We're up to 3,000 subscribers, all but. You're a wonderful bunch of human beings, and I look forward to talking to you again in future in depth. But until then, stay safe on the battlefield.